Hey, millionaires, welcome to another module here with Ali Saleh. I'm so excited to make this module and to work closely with you on this subject. And today we're going to talk about the trading mindset and what that means for you and how you can tackle it. So far, we've covered things like, is it too late? Is this too speculative? How do I remove my emotions out of this picture so I can become a profitable trader? And there's another step above that where you have the proper trading mindset, okay? And we're gonna get a little deep here, and I'm gonna kind of tell you a little bit about my story when I first started investing in crypto and a couple things that have happened to me since 2016. And I really want you to avoid these mistakes because trust me, they are avoidable. You don't need to have them. Being part of a community like this, you should truly be winning. And here's what it is. Let's rewind the hands of time to 2016. I meet a man who introduces me to the crypto space. I absolutely fall in love. I make my first Bitcoin transaction on Coinbase. I'm absolutely ecstatic. And I get really excited about this space. And all of a sudden FOMO sets in. And I take a bunch of money that I was working so hard to save. And I just, I ape it. I just go all in. I just send it straight into my, Coinbase account. The wire transfer hit. I bought a bunch of Bitcoin and I started getting invested in some of these projects. The very first project I invested in was an ICO called Tezos. It was the largest ICO at the time. I think it was like $263 million. Really excited about that. Got in like at $1, got a bunch of extra shares. That was really cool. And then I started seeing people talk about like these platforms where you can invest money into it and then like you make a percentage every single day. I'm not going to mention any platforms, but I started doing some of those and I started making money every single day. And then at the same time, I was taking those profits and I was putting them back into the market. So I was investing in XRP, I was investing in ADA, LRC at like 11 cents. I was investing in XLM, IOTA, Dash, so many different projects, Electronium and Davercoin, and so many different things I was investing in, right? And then here's what happened. All my investments started mooning. Everything started growing. And all of a sudden, some news came out from Korea. And Korea actually kicked down the doors and arrested a bunch of people, that were involved in exchanges and things of that nature because people were so scared of cryptocurrency. They didn't want what's happening today to happen. So they tried to instill that fear and unreasonable doubt. And rather than protecting my profits, I said, nope, I'm going to stay in here. And I watched my crypto wallet go from, 6 figures down to less than like $7,000. I literally watched that happen. I freaked out and I sold all my positions. Had I known that, I would have just held on to what I had, forgotten about that money. But the mindset that I had was, oh, this is over. I didn't put myself in front of the right education. And I got involved with not the best community. And I did some bad projects that really didn't pay me dividends. And, they disappeared out from under me. And I had a lot of FOMO entering the market space, fear of missing out. That's exactly what FOMO is. So I just started aping, not paying attention, just started throwing everything at the wall, hoping it sticks, right? So part of the trader's mindset is having the ability, okay, to invest. So let's just say I invest $1,000 into Project Y, right? And let's say Project Y over the course of, let's say, an hour, 24 hours, 72 hours, 7 days, 24 days, or 24 months, okay? Regardless of time, let's say my initial investment grows 200% or 100%, right? Immediately what I'm doing once I'm in profits is I'm taking my initial investment out and I'm putting it in Tether. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because now the initial money that I put in the market, I can't lose it. Now this is house money. I can hold it. It could drop below my position. It could moon 50,000%. It can drop, 99%, 200%. It doesn't matter because my initial investment is safe, I should say, in a stable coin, right? These are the things that we teach you, right? And part of the trader's mindset is to know what to do without emotions, okay? Now, here's another thing. The moment fear and unreasonable doubt happens, you hear people talking about paper hands, right? Here's the thing. If those investors, right, had taken their initial investment out when they were in profit, guess what? There would be no need for them to sell when things start to go the other way. Even if you're somebody who's just a holder, right? You just want to take multiple positions here and there. You're dollar cost averaging your way up to the top. There's nothing wrong with that. Your main strategy is to hold, right? I'll paint the picture for you. Imagine you had an opportunity to hold Ethereum from when it was $400. Do you think you'd be selling it if it goes from 5,200 to 4,600? Do you think you'd be selling it if it goes from 5,200 to 3,800? Do you think you'd be selling it if it goes to 2,200? The answer is no, because you're holding, right? But if you were playing games with your Ethereum at $400, right? Now, all of a sudden, you spread yourself really thin and you're in so many different projects, you don't know how to manage your portfolio, right? Portfolio management is a big thing. Trade management is a big thing. There's a lot of people who can get into a lot of entries, whether you're leverage trading, spot trading, whether you're trading Forex, binary, whatever the case may be. A lot of people can get into the right positions. They know when to execute the trade. They don't know what to do once the trade is live, because you don't know when to A, cut your losses, right? In open positions with leverage trading. B, you don't know when to take profits, right? And that's a lot of people, because people are letting greed set in and say, oh, it's going to keep going. It's going to keep going. It's going to keep going. And look, there's nothing wrong if you make 200% on a project and it grows another 50% before it pulls back, and you took your profits waiting for it to dip so you can re-enter, right? It's all about saying, I'm putting my money to work for me and I'm just going to manage my money, right? I put my money into the marketplace and I'm just going to tell it what to do. Part of the trader's mindset is to say, look, I'm going to get my emotions out of the way. I'm going to get myself out of the way. And I'm going to play this game like chess, right? Because I'm not going to listen to the opinions of those who do not make moves in this market. I'm going to keep my blinders on, right? Like a racehorse, right? Horse blinders are there. Why? To protect the horse from what? Being distracted. Distracted by who? The crowd. There's a bunch of people cheering for you in the stands. There's a bunch of people cheering against you in the stands. Doesn't matter whether people are with you or against you. Their opinion of you while you're in this market does not matter. Trust me. You should not care. Other people's opinions of you are none of your business, and what moves you're making is none of their business, right? So you got to avoid them. Then you have competition. Now, the last thing you want to do is look at what that investor is doing and what this investor is doing and how much Gary Vee made selling his first round of NFTs, right? Everybody wants to make $91 million. Shout out to Gary Vee, right? But at the end of the day, you can't compare your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 20. So you have to stay in your lane, keep those horse blinders on, invest what you're willing to lose, like we've already discussed, and put yourself in a position to have a winner's mindset. Every morning when you wake up, you are a money magnet. You wake up and say, I am a money magnet. Millions of dollars flow to me easily and effortlessly. I'm all things positive because I am positive. You talk about these affirmations every single day. You attract money to yourself like a sponge. This is part of the trader's mindset, because when you have a strong mind and you believe that you're going to become a 6-figure crypto trader, a 7-figure crypto holder, whatever your heart desires, whether you're going to be an NFT king, a metaverse king, and you're going to own more property in the metaverse than anybody else, guess what? That's beautiful, but believe it, because when times get tough, that belief is going to allow you to stick to the plan, right? Not make poor choices. Don't get out of really good positions in certain projects just because you're down. Guess what? Because you're not losing money until you sell. That's why I love this market. Had I held my crypto wallet from 2016 and 17, right before 2018's collapse, had I held that, today my crypto wallet would be amazing. I'd have a beautiful story, but guess what? I'm very happy I took that L so I could be here in front of you, teaching you what not to do. A trader's mindset is a winner's mindset. Your affirmations mean everything to you. Create a trading plan, write it down and stick to it on paper. Never invest more than you can lose, right? Find out what that number is and do not go past that number. Be smart in your budget, okay? Because your time will come, right? I'm telling you not to compare yourself to other traders, but use other traders and other things that people have done in this space as motivation to keep you going, right? But also don't make poor choices, okay? And part of being in this community, part of being a future millionaire in the meta millionaire society means that you're part of a group of individuals who just want to see you win. And we want to cultivate and create multiple 6- and 7-figure income earners from this group alone. And the more and more you work on your mindset, the more you grow, the more you empower yourself to achieve the impossible, the more you will have the ability to attract abundance into your life. And this is truly part of the trader's mindset. Trust and believe that you are the creator of your destiny. You're the creator of your future. The ball is in your court. What are you going to do with it? Once again, my name is Ali Saleh. Millionaires, thank you so much for checking out this module. I know it was a little longer than it should be, but I'll check you out on the next one, and we'll see you on the flip side.